developing the capacity in you, the awareness in you for conscious communication, for communicating from a place of being awake, of being alive and aware of what you are creating with your words, is a major indicator for success. It's so wise to invest time and energy into our communication, into our own capacity for self-reflection. At the end of each day, reflecting on what your words created. And was that the reality you wanted? You'll typically find areas of like, yes, that was like a great communication, and areas of like, oh, wow, that could have gone different. And that is the power of self-reflection and the importance of self-reflection. Without self-reflection, change is very slow to not possible, or it's segmented and constrained. And with the power of self-reflection, each day on your communication, on the reality your words are shaping and creating for yourself and others, you have the capacity to really succeed in life, to have the life that you want. What is succeeding in life? Having a life of fulfillment, having a life of contentment, experiencing happiness. You could go in for that reaction, for that fight. Is it ultimately going to create the space in your relationships that you want? And communication cuts through all areas of life. It imbues or infuses all areas of life. Communication shapes our partnerships, our intimate relationships, our friendships. It shapes our work environment. It shapes our relationship with our community, with children, or if you have children, right away you get reflected the power of your word and the power of your communication, and what reaction that can evoke, or what conscious action that can evoke. So one, in the power of your words, are they creating a reaction in another, or are they creating a directed conscious reaction? I'll give you a quick story. With children, it's so easy to be able to tell when somebody recently yelled at our child, because he doesn't experience that much from us in the way he's brought up. His immediate reaction was this fight or flight, and he picked up the flight. And he immediately, after being spoken to in a way that was aggressive tone of yelling, he just got up and ran out. So this is what happens with us also as adults. We have been more patterned and trained to react in other subtler ways, subconscious ways, than just getting up and running out. But sometimes that's also a good wisdom, right? If the type of communication is creating that reaction, don't allow yourself to be around it. Don't allow yourself to also be around communication that is aggressive. Or take the chance to reflect back rather than run out, and shift the dynamic consciously with your words, with the authenticity of how that self-communication makes you feel. So the other side around is your own reaction to communications. Are you communicating in a way that provokes reaction, or versus conscious reaction? And as the receiver of communication, are you reacting? Are you constantly reacting to life, to communications from this array of relationships, whether it's from your partner, from your child? And there's this yogic teaching, really, every reaction sets you up for failure. So rather than reacting, what we can do is apply the breath. And I want to show you this technique right now that can help you stay centered in yourself rather than in a reactionary mode. It's simple as slowing your breath down to now 4 breaths per minute. So it's an 8-second inhale and an 8-second exhale as a tool to stay centered rather than reacting. so that you have that little pause. And in that pause, you can remember your intention. You can remember this life that you're wishing to live. And you can speak from what you want to create rather than a reactionary state that lowers the vibratory frequency of any relationship, that puts us in defender and attacker mode, that brings us more when we lower that reaction and we're more in what are we creating, more in this frontal lobe, this acting from our value system, from what's important to us. This is really a lifelong journey. So be patient with yourself. When you react, which you still will, which I still do, take this tool of self-reflection, take this tool of breath, and simply start again. Because you always, always, always have the chance to start again. Each breath, each moment, each day. So let's try this just for a moment. Inhale with me. Exhale with me. And inhale to begin. And exhale. And add the mantra as you inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And exhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Silently to yourself, inhaling. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhaling. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhaling. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhaling. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And relax and let your breath just flow normally. Take a moment to just reflect on your communication so far today, your external communication with the world or your internal communication with yourself. Take a survey, an audit, a self-reflection. Honestly, being kind to yourself, knowing where you are, your starting point. And then make a wish intention for your communication for the rest of your day into the next. What quality you want it to have. And relax. If your eyes are closed, then gently open them back up. My wish for you is you take this tool, you take this breath, you use it anytime you need it, with the mantra or without. Adding the mantra in there is great for cleansing the subconscious programming that we have to react. That this mantra helps really refine, smooth over, so that you can consciously act. I'm so happy to share with you this tool that has served me so much off my yoga mat in my daily life to put the brakes on my mind and to excel and create in relationships the atmosphere that I'm longing for through the neutrality of my own mind, through my non-reaction. And when I fall on my face and I lose it and I react, to remember there's always another shot. Your breath is always there. The rising sun of the next day is always there. And life is a learning process to grow, to transform, and to be the best you can be, so that you like living in here and you like living in the life that you co-create around you through your communication. Sat Nam.